Hello everyone, this is Hank. I'm back today to talk about the Canon EOS RP, how to do manual focus while you are in AF mode. Okay. Not sure if you all know that you don't really need to set any manual item to get what they call like full-time manual focus. So basically, after you focus and then you don't think it's that precise, you can always turn the focus ring and do the manual focus on top of that. Okay, so that doesn't matter what lens you have. Okay, there's two type of lens when it comes to focus ring. One is that it's mechanically linked to the lens, so it's a physical thing. Or with the newer lenses nowadays, it's electronically linked. That means there's no mechanical linkage. Okay, so the purpose today is to talk about those lenses that are electronically linked as far as the focus ring is concerned. Those give you an added level of functionality. I'm going to show you that. Okay, so in order to do that, you may want to set up the manual item first. Okay, so the first thing you do is you go to shoot number 8 menu here. And you control the first one here. But before we do that, let me kind of establish a little ground rules first. Because you can see here, on the AF operation, we're talking about one-shot AF only, not servo. So none of the talk today applies to servo AF mode, okay? So it has to be one shot. Now, on the AF method, there's two kinds of methods that make any difference. So, first of all, the face plus tracking is one of the methods, and the rest of the method are the same as far as what I'm talking about is concerned. Okay. So first of all, I just happen to like the 1-point AF, so I'm going to use that, but any of these will work. Okay, so in this, these are the two modes that we start out with, okay? And of course, focus most is AF. We're talking about AF and we're doing manual focus while in AF focus mode. That's the gist of the talk today. Okay, so in order to affect this, you go to this option here, and you see that the default is disabled after one shot. That means that after you take the shot, your manual focus is no longer working. It got shut off. Okay, so you have to refocus and then you can do the manual focus. But that's not what's interesting. What is interesting is the next two options. Okay, first is the one-shot enable option, and the other one is one-shot enable magnify, and I will show you both. The difference in between the two and what is so interesting about those two. So first I'm going to choose the one-shot enable first, okay? And, okay, so normally you focus and then you can turn the focus ring anytime. So I'm not going to show you again. What's interesting here is like you do the focus and then you hold the focus button, okay? Then you use the focus ring. Okay, so as soon as you do that, okay, I happen to have MF picking turned on, and what you get is the MF picking. While you're in AF, it's flashing MF to tell you that right now, because what you're doing, you're in manual focus temporarily. Okay, so that is what you get, is the manual picking. Of course, you got to turn that on. Okay, so that's what you get for that option. So now, the next option is one-shot enable magnify. Okay, press the shutter button halfway to get out. Now, again, I'm going to do an autofocus and hold the focus button. Now I turn the control ring. What happened, because of this choice is magnify, so it magnified to 5 times, and then you can manual focus it to fine tune it. In this case, I look at the numbers there. Okay, so that is how you fine tune it, and those are the two differences. Okay, so before I mentioned the difference between, you go to 7 here, okay, between the AF method. The reason I mentioned that is when you choose face plus tracking, it works differently. I don't know if you realize it, but in face plus tracking, you cannot use the magnifying glass. So that option is disabled. And you can't do manual picking either. So the effect of this is that when you go here and you choose one-shot enable magnifying, you will not get the magnifying thing. So keep that in mind, okay? So let me demonstrate that to you. Okay, so here I'm making the focus, right? I happen to focus in the wrong place. Now I turn the focus ring. I don't get the magnifying because in face plus tracking, that doesn't work. So it defaulted back to the choice in front, which is it goes to manual. It gives you peak focusing, right? See the red thing that it turned. Okay, so that's the only difference, and I hope that is of help to you. The fact that you focus and then keep holding the focus button and turn the focus ring, you have additional function that comes with the manual focus, like focus peaking and or magnifying glass. Okay, thank you very much. You haven't, I appreciate a like and or a subscription from you. Thank you. Bye bye.